Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So we just got announced basically module 30.5, although it's a bit of a stretch to call it that. They put it as extra adventures between modules. I just call it regular extra events with a new one, Festival of Rubies. But it does come with some minor quality of life improvements, including potentially the retirement of my mount document, a new lockbox with a really cool looking mount, along with a new mini battle pass. And this is kind of the only real reason you could call it an in-between module 30.5 per se. But there is ultimately no real new content, like no zone, no dungeon, no trial, just some events. But there are new rewards, like Day of the Dungeon Master will be back up until April the 1st, starting March the 11th, that being Tuesday. That's not usually the norm. They generally start Thursday, so that's interesting. But I guess it needs to last 3 weeks to then end with April the 1st, beginning April Fowls. Very befitting. And it will indeed come with a new mount. 4 vanity pets. They don't say new, so potentially just ones we've had already. And then a powerful new artifact. And then starting April the 17th up until April the 24th. So yeah, unlikely to get actually the new module 31 before then. And this has a minor limited time event celebrating riches and rewards. More details coming soon. In terms of the quality of life improvements, this is basically allowing you to easily copy your character's name to the clipboard. Not sure why, but this is the big one. Insignia bonuses should now be visible when you're in your inventory, the auction house, and shops of mounts, I assume, making it easier to manage builds. I hope what it means is that you can inspect a mount and see all of the bonuses that it has, rather than needing to pull up my 4-slot mount document every time to see which mounts have what bonus, and then all the details of each mount and what insignias you need and which bonus is actually preferred on that mount. So if they do it right, it could eliminate the need for that, which I'm totally fine with because it's getting a bit exhausting. As soon as they add a new insignia bonus, I have to check all 30 plus mounts again. But of course, there'll be a new in-between lockbox, which is a bit out of the norm because this is the third one then. This is this third one on module 30. So I guess another reason to call it module 30.5, because it's a bigger gap than we've seen between modules as per the norm. Usually it's 4 months between module. Now it's probably going to be 6. The lockbox brings, yes, this armored skeleton lion mount. Kind of looks cool. I'm sure you can make an outfit to suit it. But it also comes with an artifact, the Night Flame Sensor. So a new mystical artifact shrouded in flickering shadow. This lion is called the Glorious Undead Lion Mount, a spectral beast bound by dark magic. But moving on with the mini battle pass, which is also going to bring a new artifact, the Crimson Calamity artifact. But you have to get the premium track for that. It will have 15 milestones, each packed with rewards. So I assume 15 rewards, probably 5 free and 10 of them for the premium track, as per what they seem to have been doing lately. But ultimately, they put it like this. With Interludes, we're bringing more ways to enjoy Neverwinter between major releases, ensuring that there's always something new to discover, whether you're battling through events, upgrading your collection, or enjoying new quality of life improvements. And this will basically start March the 11th. We get the battle pass with this new artifact, this lockbox with the new mount and artifact, and then the Day of the Dungeon Master. Following that, April Fowls, and following that, Festival of Rubies. That's the one I'm most interested in. At the start of Module 30, they did tease a new event to do with these wondrous dragons. There were leaked achievements available on the preview test server, and they said, find more information in a future dev blog. So that's very likely the event. But still, we don't know anything and we are more than a month away before it begins. We are ultimately in a very low point in terms of content for Neverwinter, and that's probably due to the switching over to an entire new dev team. Deca Games, I think, finally took over fully and are now in the works of, working on releasing the next module. This is a bit of a filler for us to wait even more. They guess need more time, which is fine, but excuse me if I play some other games, and yes, Throne of Liberty is doing very well for me, so please excuse the amount of videos I am posting on that game. It's a great game, it's had a ton of improvements, but it does struggle from a bit of pay to win. But if you're into PvE content, honestly, that's not a problem whatsoever. But that's ultimately it, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.